Just in the spots where... That's kind of what I like about the contrast paints though. Like it naturally settles in places where usually the highlights and the shade should go. So I can just kind of follow it by, you know, it's like painting in the numbers. If I put the highlights on the spots where the shades are at their brightest, usually that works quite well. Okay. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with where the stick and all that is at. Like the staff, I don't think a lot needs to be done there. I can add some tiny highlights maybe to the hand. Also, I need to fix in this color over here. Okay. May have to recover that in a moment, but that's okay. There's a tiny little hand up here on the staff. The hand almost has like a carapace type like texture on it. It's a bit weird, but... Yeah, Mini is coming along. I do still have to shade the back. I just realized that the top section of the flame, it's in like a little basket. I have not actually shaded that when I was busy shading all of the other metallics. That's a little too thick. Okay. I need a little bit more of the brown. Quite like the way how that mixes in with everything else. This together with the white. We can get like a relatively dark color. Dilute it down a little bit. I think I will highlight some of the branches here. I mean, it's wood, right? So we don't have to be too precise. You can smudge it a little bit. Just to tidy up some of those marks. At least it's supposed to be wood. You should make it a little bit more brown. Just a little bit. Just a touch. Kind of like Gordon Ramsay's olive oil. Just a touch. Just a touch, man. Not too much. Now, for the olive oil. Olive oil in. Okay. That does create a little bit more contrast. I may go and Agrex the hell out of that in a moment. We will see. Shading the flames is actually looking quite good too. Dude, Agrex is kind of OP. What about a tiny knob of butter? Knob of butter together with olive oil, dude. You know the amount of butter and olive oil they use? That's the secret to good cooking. If you want to get better at cooking nice meals, more oil, more butter seems to be the secret, dude. Rarely will they use one of those like PM spray cans to coat the bottom of a pan, you know, in a restaurant. I don't believe it. Maybe lard, just straight lard. Butter is kind of nice, yes. I didn't know that. Should you butter yourself up? Interesting choice. Generally speaking, not a lot of people butter their own bodies, but I mean, you do you, man. You can butter your biscuits too. If you're Raynor, for example. Gonna do another coat of varnish to remove some of the gloss, because it's still quite glossy. Oh, okay. Nee, ik ook niet. Dat is ook niet van plan. Oké, ik ga zo stoppen. Ja, ik heb verf laten vallen. Mijn hele handen zitten ook onder. Ik weet niet of het er nog uit gaat. Moet ik het er was doen? Ja, dat dacht ik ook. Nee, maar ik dacht, ik zou iets aan jou vragen wat jij denkt wat ik moet doen. Nee, ik denk het ook niet. Nee. Gamers, I think things are looking quite nice on this mini, dude. We need to add a couple of bits of weathering. Just a couple tiny little things. We're gonna do a little bit of blood. A little bit of blood and a little bit of pus, and then I think we're done. Blood and pus, Motlasis, your favorite two things. You came in at the perfect time, dude. Oh, joy. Does it get better? Okay, we do a little bit of blood over here, where the nails are through his arm. I feel like that's only natural. I've got a feeling that would kind of hurt. Just a bit. We can also do a bit of blood over here in like these deep stretches of skin. There's like stitches over here and stuff. Probably made it himself. What, a little bit over here. Oh shit, I accidentally added it to his stomach. That's not where it was meant to go. Is that a problem? A little bit of blood. A little bit of blood in different spots, that's fine. I don't want to go too crazy on this guy, but he's got like a lot of deep stretches in his skin in loads of places, so I feel like we can stipple it in a little bit. He's got some knives over here, or some nails rather over here. On his other arm. There we go. Is that it as far as blood goes? Maybe a little bit up here on top of this tentacle thing. Because it looks like it's been recently cut off, you know? There we go. There's also a hand over here, obviously, that seems like it's been recently cut. We can add a bit of blood up here. It's a very bright hand though. It's gonna... Don't want to go too crazy. There we go. What are you guys even talking about in the chat? Deep fried pizza? Okay, chat. That looks I mean, deep fried pizza sounds disgusting, but actually, I would try it. Okay, we have a little bit of pus here as well. I don't know where pus would even go on this guy. I would imagine somewhere over here, next to most of his pustules, because he has a lot of it. Could just kinda dab it around a bit. Don't need to do a ton of weathering, I don't think. I will go back in, I think, off stream and fix some of the tiny little problems that I still see, but this should be okay for now. Okay. Looks gross. Not too gross though, right? The last thing that I still want to do is add a bit of rust. Just a tiny little bit of rust. I'm thinking rust over here on top of the bell. I feel like the bell is not, you know, well maintained. Especially in like these deep spots. This stuff, when it dries, it looks just like rust. It's actually insane. I'm really liking this paint. Maybe on the tips of some of these nails as well. There we go. A little bit over here in the other arm. He's also got this dingle-dangle thing over here around his neck. It's keeping his coat up. We can add a little bit of rust to that. Yeah, I didn't mean to paint for this long. I have been painting for a very long time today. At least compared to what I normally do. But I was having a good time painting this guy up, so here we are. And then if you want to get really fancy, we can even add a little bit of verdigris as well. Just a tiny amount. I think in the spots where the rust is at its worst. Tiny little bits of blue. Just a touch. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna be wrapping things up, guys. This is where we are right now. I still can do I can do like tiny little bits of improvement here for sure still. But I think overall, it has turned out pretty good. I didn't go too crazy with the weathering. Sometimes I go a little too ham with it. Maybe I need to do a little bit of blood as well for his larva in his mouth. I feel like it would be bloody. Yeah, I'll have to fix a couple of the tiny little bits here and there, but I think overall this is pretty sweet. So this is two of the brothers. I painted this guy off stream. Do they look related? Are they lovers? They're also plumbers actually, sysadmin, did you know that? Not only were they plumbers, they were also lovers. It's incredible. Love does not stand these guys in the way. And I think it's beautiful like that. I'm gonna do one last thing. Just one final thing. I'm gonna do one more coat for some of the skulls. One of them is greenish and the other one is reddish. Well, there you go. If you want me to remove that command, by the way, sis, let me know. I can't imagine you would prefer not being reminded of that every time you join the stream. Although I'm happy to remind you of it every time you join the stream. Just let me know. Which command? Oh god. Modlusis, a fellow system admin, would also appreciate this story, I'm sure, sysadmin. But I won't be the one telling it to him. No, you can... Oh, I feel pain whenever I hear of this story. No, this is sysadmin. I'm not gonna. I can't tell. No, that's his thing. It's his thing. It is a little embarrassing. So yeah. All right, here we are, gamers. I am fairly happy with how this thing has turned out. We can still make little improvements here and there, but I think that's where I'm going to be wrapping it up. Now, I still do not have a fancy ending screen on this stream setup, so all I'm going to do is just hit the end stream button. I know, it's going to be weird, because basically, the one moment I'm talking, and then suddenly I am offline. It is a very warm day over here, I'm not going to lie. It is currently, I have a little temperature thingamajig, it is currently 26 degrees Celsius in here. 39% humidity, and according to my clock, it is 9 p.m. That's not, don't look at that. Look at this. It is very warm. Oh, all right, we got a little smiley face now, because apparently it's gone up to 42. It's a warm day. I don't really know exactly how long I'll be streaming, because I don't really want to be getting a headache and all that, but 26 is what your wife sets the AC at? When she wants it cold? Okay. Yeah, I thrive when it's about 16 degrees and rain. Yeah. It is so nice out today. It is pretty nice out today over here as well, actually. I went out, I got a haircut. I got a little event I have to go to next week. An unannounced, speculative event. What could it be? Nobody knows. I have to do some traveling, so I had to go out and get a haircut. And one thing I really want to try and do before next week, I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I'm going to try, is finish up the Glottkin. Now, last time I showed you guys this, at least in this streaming setup, this guy didn't quite look like this yet. I have spent quite a few hours painting off stream. And I think he's coming along really nicely. So I would like to try and see, like I, for example, glued him to his base. Last time around he wasn't on his base yet. I want to try and see if I can potentially finish him up today. I'm not sure exactly if I'm underestimating the amount of work left. I spent a lot of time painting eyeballs. If you look right above his butt cheeks, stop looking at his butt cheeks, chat, come on. If you look right above his butt cheeks, I've painted a couple of eyes. A few like blood red ones as well, which I figured would be fun. I also have a bunch over here on the thigh. How long did I spend painting the ass crack? The ass crack was pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie. But I went back in a few more times, Barnacle, just you know, to tidy it all up. I spent a lot of time actually trying to especially tidy up the skin. So he's a little more green now than he used to be, so I had a little bit too much red all over the place. I've done some highlighting on most things. Hey, thank you, Dialan. Perfect time. Welcome to Dialan's viewers. Hope you guys had a good time. I just went live. Yeah, so I want to try and see if I can finish up this guy today. I just did one little coat on the metal parts. They're way too shiny at this point. And obviously, I've got the other brothers of the Glottkin. You were waiting until I was go live. I don't believe that for a second, Dialan, but thank you. So this is one of the brothers. This brother is gonna be glued right over here. And then the other brother is gonna be glued right over here. Pretty happy with how these turned out overall. There's a lot of little fiddly bits, I guess, on these guys. But I think this one is pretty much done. I am not quite as happy with this one. I'm not exactly sure why, I can't quite pinpoint it. Maybe like it's too purple or like too pink? I'm not exactly sure, but it looks pretty nice.
Ja, dit is voor vieze was.
So that one is gonna be, these two are gonna be on his back eventually. And then I also have a couple more things that still have to be glued onto his back. There's this. I don't even know what this is. I have no clue. This is gonna be, so there's 3 little gaps right over here on his back. And this is one of the 3 things. Maybe it's ice cream? Maybe it is. There's like a torch that has to go on his back as well. And then there's also this, I guess it's like a sword, like a blade type of thing, like a cleaver or something that also sticks out of his skin right up there. And then there's one more thing. Actually, 2 more things. Dude, I'm never gonna finish this today, am I? Anyways, we have this thing as well that is supposed to be dangling off of his, I think it's this one, off of one of his horns on the front. I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to be attaching it, but it's, I think we're supposed to glue it somewhere right over there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this today, but we're gonna give it a shot. We'll see how far we come. I'll be here for a little bit, assuming it doesn't get too warm. I also did do these little guys. I think they are mostly finished. I'm not 100% happy with them either. But I want to do the majority of the work today if I can. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible, but these guys also do look pretty cute. One of them is going to be sitting on the rock over here. And then one I want to have sitting right over here, I think, somewhere. Like maybe over here, maybe over there, I'm not exactly sure. It's not all contrast paints, so I did most of the base coating with contrast paints, and then I did a lot of the relayering and the highlighting and all that with regular acrylics. But I did use quite a few contrast paints, yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna rush myself, guys. I'm just gonna chill. Oh, by the way, I think Echo Steel was wondering what this is. It's just a little skull. Just a little skull sitting on a tiny little rock. And obviously I still have to do the rim job, right? Very important to do the rim job, because this one is kind of messy at the moment. So we'll do it in black. You thought it was a blob of glue? No. Should I paint the little skull first? We'll do a little bit of a base coat on the skull. I have been liking the skeletal horde a lot. What day is it? It is maybe a day that I don't stream, or maybe it is, I don't know. Nobody knows. Also, I tore up my piece of paper over here, but I don't know, I think I can still use it. I had no idea you painted Warhammer. I have been painting minis since February. It's not been that long. I am relatively new to the hobby, I guess, but I've been really liking it. Well, I gotta finish the base, the rim on the base. Dialan told me that finishing the base, finishing the rim on the base is called the rim job. I'm not exactly sure what he means with that or why that's funny, but I will just copy his concept. Your friend sold be a 3D printed... What? Oh, your friend sold you a 3D printed Tyranid. I see. Yeah. I have a few Tyranids. I do really like the Tyranids. I have a few more Tyranids that need to be painted. This paint is really sick though. I found that especially on skulls and stuff, you can kind of do a lot of it with just a single coat and it will look nice. The nice bony color. It's gonna be kind of difficult to get everything in the frame today, by the way, because we have to... There's a lot of little crevices and little hidden areas where it's gonna be difficult to get it on camera. But if I'm way out of the frame, please let me know. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish him today. Maybe. Absolutely, Ganoff. What's up, Mickey? All right, that already looks a lot better. I've been painting minis for about a half year at this point. It's not been that long, but I have been really liking it overall. I think we should get started painting this thing and just let it dry and then maybe attach it to the guy. I have I'm not gonna be able to paint it fully properly, I guess, but I can kind of stick it onto this and we can paint it reasonably easily. I have some of this sticky putty, I guess. I just want to base coat this with one color. And then we'll go from there. I hope I can paint this without falling off. Maybe I should just hold it. I think I'll just hold it and then I'll put it away. It'll probably be fine. I've been trying out some of the paints from the Army Painter, and this one is incredibly shiny. It's very shiny. I don't want the finished product to be that shiny, but it's really easy to make things look a little dirtier, rather than brightening them up. So we'll do a little bit of this. Don't need much. And I think I'm just gonna make this just basically one color, to be honest, for now. I think it makes sense for this to all just be one color, right? Maybe I can do like a little bit of a different color on the inside part. Maybe that'll be fun, but I don't really think I need it, to be honest. Army Painter or Army Dancer? We will have to do a lot of blood. A lot of blood, a lot of nasty shit today too. Yes. My signs are vital. I think I'm gonna do this one color. I think we're just gonna do this one good old color. And we'll be okay. So I need to be able to glue this thing on, but I think it's easier to paint some of it now than later. I'll just have to paint the very tip of it, I guess, later on, because I am holding it. We have a little bit of a chain. Oh, I need to start the timer. I forgot starting my timer. I've been keeping track of how long I've been painting this particular guy for. I think we're up to like 40, 50 hours at this point. I'm not exactly sure, but it's been a while. Is that cringe or is that cool? I can't quite figure it out, guys. It is cringe and cool at the same time. It's quite cool, yeah? You think it's quite cool? As long as you think it's cool enough, that's all I really need in my life. Dude, it's warm, man. It might be a little too warm to paint for a long while. Guys, also, I went to the Warhammer store in Amersfoort today, and I didn't buy anything. Please be impressed. I went into the store, and I looked at things, I had a conversation, and then I left, and I didn't buy anything. Even the store manager seemed to be surprised. It's an impressive feat, not gonna lie. I was also very hungry at the time. So, you know, I was already weak. And then I walked through the city for a little bit. There was loads of places to eat food, but I was like, no, I have food at home. And I didn't fucking eat. Dude, I ate when I got home, but you know, incredible, dude. I was feeling really powerful. Yeah, I went to the Warhammer store while hungry and I still didn't buy anything. Insane, right? Am I okay? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody can check. That's an unbelievable story. I know. It really did happen, but I can imagine many of you think of me as a liar right now. Teach me your ways. I even held a few boxes. Well, I think if the Warhammer store actually did reasonable prices, and it would be at the same rate as like the online retailers, maybe I would have bought something. But all the online stores have like a fucking 20% discount by default, you know? So I was like, you know what? Nah, I don't really need anything. Even though these are real cool, I can get them cheaper online. And I'm in no rush. I did not, Shiny. I walked past that place. I did walk by that. Yeah, I didn't get discount. No discount, no buying. Okay, we'll let this dry for a little bit and then we'll try to glue it onto the guy. I think that's a good idea. You just put that to the side for a sec. We also have this blade looking thing that also needs to be glued into this guy's body. I think we'll do the blade part of this thing the same color, and we'll put that off to the side. We'll have to make it dirtier later, but it should be okay. There were a bunch of guys trying to convert me to Christianity in the city though. They were like, hey, do you know about Jesus? I was like, what? Do you want to learn more about Jesus? I was like, whoa, bro. What are we doing right now? I'm just walking. They were very excited. But I kept walking. GG. GG, I won. Or, oh, of course. I go to church every Sunday. Every Sunday, Echo. We go together. You forgot? I thought you... This looks super painful to paint, yeah. The music I'm listening to is from Epidemic Sound. This is the playlist, I guess, that I'm currently listening to. Oh, actually, I can't copy paste, never mind. It's called the Laid Back playlist on Epidemic Sound. They should have used Wallolol. They should have, absolutely. Okay, what is this supposed to be? What is this? It's a torch, but like, is it supposed to be a wooden torch? A metal torch? I can't make sense of what this is. I think it's supposed to be metallic. Yeah, maybe it's wood with a metallic spike. I think it's wood with bone spikes and a skull. it is not very obvious where the bones start and where the spikes end. Because I don't know if you can see that on stream, but like the spikes on the side come straight out of the torch. So you'd imagine it's out of wood and then the spikes are made out of something else, but it doesn't look like, it looks like one solid piece. I think it's metal. I think the whole thing is metal. Except for the fire, obviously. If it's 40k, it's metal. This is Age of Sigmar, but I guess it still counts. Maybe I'll make it like a brass. In the official art, it seems to be like a brassy color. I'm looking at the official art on the website. Yeah, it's all one copper brass type of color. Okay, we'll go with that. I spent a bunch of time. Look at this shit, guys. I spent a bunch of time converting my paints into dropper bottles. This is when you know you're a real nerd. I am very done with the Games Workshop fucking pots, at least for the regular paints. I do like it for the contrast paints and the shades and all that, but for the regular acrylics, it's fucking terrible. So I spent probably about 5 hours converting all my fucking paints into dropper bottles. I don't know if it was worth it. We'll see if it was worth it. I haven't really used them very much yet, so we'll have to see if this is gonna go well, but I think it'll be okay. Is it vibrator time? I don't think we need the vibrator for this one. I did spend a lot of time on the vibrator though, Diaboli. Because basically, in order to like convert them from one pot to the next, in order to convert them, I had to like put a little bit of thinner in there and then make sure the paint is properly mixed up. Now we still have to use it, but basically what I did is I did like a little dropper bottle and then I put in like a little metal ball to shake up the paint. So I don't need to use the vibrator as much. I know you're a big fan of the vibrator, Mickey. Yeah, no, don't be concerned, sir. The vibrator is not going anywhere. But I don't think I really need to dilute this anymore now, because I already had to dilute it in order to put it from one pot to the next. Bit of base coating. Is that Earl Grey tea? No, what's coffee?
Is that Earl Grey tea?
Tea? That was a little bit of coffee. Thank you very much. We have to spend quite a few hours, I think, today making everything look nasty. Like, everything is quite clean on the Mini at the moment. I think we have to make a lot of the decisions to make it nastier. We need some more pus and blood and other disgusting things. We gotta dirtify the Mini, which is always fun. A little bit of weathering. Thank you very much, Nearest, for the 1 year, dude. That's a long time support at this point. Sorry, am I, by the way, keeping my stuff even in the camera? I changed my camera setup a little bit here. If I am not keeping it in the frame, please let me know. Please shout at me in the chat. I'll obviously be paying attention to it, but sometimes I am dumb. I mean, I think you're a real miniature streamer or a real miniature painter when you're making content that is not even in the frame at all. But I would like to avoid that if I can. What's going on, Just a Watcher? I'm doing all right? Okay. Yeah, exactly, Falcon, just like that. Just post some low rees in the chat. And I should be able to get the hang of what's happening. I can see the colorful emojis from the corner of my eye. I'm very excited for the next project though, because I feel like I've been painting this guy for quite a while at this point. Looking forward to painting something else. Even though I really enjoy the process of this one, I have been spending a long time on this. That's the downside of the big projects, man. They take a long time. I'm actually gonna try and paint the whole thing. Not the tip, but I also have to decide the order in which I want to put these 3 extra attachments onto the Mini. I'm not sure exactly which one goes in the back. I think I'm going to put the blade in the front and probably this one in the back, but... What's up, Brusik? How are you doing, dude? Brusik, why are you not a VIP yet? I feel like you've been... What's going on in that department? Oh wait, I'm the one that's supposed to do that. You didn't want to ask? You joined the stream, a pleb. Rice, Brusek, first of his name, a VIP. The Champions Club? Hold up right now. Is that like Dr. Disrespect? Is this like the Slick Daddy Club, but a little different? Welcome to the Slick Daddy Club, dude. Yeah, Dr. Disrespect changed the name of his subscriber gang after he got caught cheating on his wife. From Slick Daddy Club to Champions Club. Actually really funny. I think that was the reasoning anyways, because it was right around the same time. Okay. One of us. Okay, so this torch looking thing, whatever this is, it is completely made out of brass as well on the official artwork. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna goop this up. You have 2 diamonds in front of your name now? Absolutely, Brusik. You're even more diamond than you already were. Can you believe it? I saw Brusik tried to make a pyramid in Twitch chat the other day. I think this was about a week or 2 ago. And he couldn't because he couldn't send messages fast enough because of the automated message limitation. Now I will have you know that VIPs do not have that automated message limitation for some reason.
Wow, 45.
What's going on, Nicola? Thank you. Welcome. So if you guys are pushed around with Brusik spam now, please let me know. They don't, oh my god. Yeah, we have another slot available if anybody wants to have Echo Soldier's VIP badge. It is up for grabs. Just give me one reason and I will transfer it immediately. Also, I guess I have another spot available for Meerkats, because Meerkats apparently got banned off of Twitch or some shit. I don't know why. But he no longer has a Twitch account, because it got us suspended. And he was a VIP, so I guess that opens up a slot. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. It says he either got suspended or he closed his account. That's all I know. Closing an account is kind of unheard of, no? No more blurry meerkat photos? I don't know, maybe he makes a new account. I'm trying to paint this little handle so it can fully dry. Okay, good. Now I do have to change out my painting water. Because look at this shit, dude. This is what happens when you paint metallic paints. I know for this one, they actually put like aluminium flakes in there, and then also something else that makes it shiny. Like there's literal metallics in the metallic paints. Yeah, it's very sparkly, but this is not very good to get into your other paints because it's gonna make everything messy. I learned the hard way that you need to change out your painting water when you're painting metallics. Because everything gets shiny. Faucet reveal. Pretty hype. Or at least the sound of it. Can I drink that? I don't think you should. I don't think you should be no. I don't think you should be drinking that. You have good pressure in your faucet. You don't? What are you guys using out there, man? America moment? You don't have enough pressure to get your faucet to run? I don't wanna flex or anything, Belly, but that was only my faucet at maybe like a third of its full strength. Yeah, I can go, dude, I have a lot more water pressure than what I just let you guys listen to. You don't have cold water over there? All showers are hot showers? Damn. That's crazy. Okay, is this dry yet? I think it is. This little thing has to go over here. Now, I am not great with glue. I love sniffing it. I like licking. No, I don't like doing that either. I'm gonna have to glue this down. Something like that. Don't eat the glue? What if it tastes good? Okay, it has to go the other way around. Like this. Okay. All right. I could use staples. No. That would be a bad play. I have a little bit of super glue. This stuff is incredibly potent. I found out the hard way. I think the build order, I think what I'm gonna do is make like a little pool and then just dip this and then glue it onto there. I think that's the play. This is, by the way, a tile that you can use for your bathroom. Oh shit, this thing is... I thought my super glue was glued stuck. Shit, is it? No! Oh no, that's bad. I have a... I can unscrew the whole thing, but no, this is suboptimal. Okay. I used my superhuman strength and my pliers. But mostly my superhuman strength. I think this is what we're gonna do. I'm not sure exactly if it's the correct way of doing it, but I'm gonna make a little puddle. I think that'll be enough. Tiny little drop. And then I want to have this facing inwards onto the inside beam. Okay. How long do I hold this? Forever? I don't think I want to hold it forever. Welcome to my watching glue dry stream, yeah. You hold it until it's dry? Thank you guys for your incredible help. It has to dangle a little bit more like so, though. Dude, it's like he's got an earring. That does look pretty sick though. Yeah, this dude is not messing around. We will obviously have to make this look a little different, but this will do the trick for now. We'll just let this chill. And then I have to decide the order for the other parts. Yeah, the torch in the official artwork is in the back. So it is, there's little, I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's 3 little holes over here on the back. We'll have to decide in what order the torch goes. I think it's gonna go like this. I think I'm gonna let this just dry a little bit, and we will try and do the flame. There's also little charcoal bits at the bottom that I will probably have to paint in manually, but that's okay. I'll use some, let's see. I'll use some black for the coals. I'll use some yellow for the flames. And then a little bit of red for the other part. And we'll have to do a little bit of wet blending. So this is what happens with the fucking Games Workshop pots. This is why I transferred everything to dropper bottles. You see how it doesn't close properly? I can't get this bottle in general to close properly. Like, I've cleaned the entire lid, I've turned it inside out, and it still does not close properly. So I know this paint is gonna dry up eventually. And I've kind of just accepted it, but it sucks.